The rain had just stopped in Chicago, leaving the city streets glowing beneath thousands of lights. It was nearly midnight when Nathan Brooks, a 32-year-old architect, rushed into Union Station, hoping to catch the last train home. As the train doors began to close, someone called out, "Wait!" A young woman ran toward the platform, barely making it inside before the doors shut. Breathing heavily, she laughed. "I almost missed it." Nathan smiled politely. So did I. The train was nearly empty. They ended up sitting across from each other. After a few minutes of silence, the woman looked outside the window and whispered, "I love watching cities disappear at night." Nathan looked at her. So do I. Her name was Ava Mitchell, a 29-year-old wedding photographer who had spent the day photographing a beautiful ceremony downtown. Nathan had spent the same day designing luxury buildings. Two completely different lives, one unexpected meeting. As the train rolled through the quiet suburbs, they talked about childhood dreams, favorite movies, music, and the places they hoped to visit one day. Time passed so quickly that neither of them noticed they had reached the final station. Before leaving, Ava smiled. "Maybe we'll meet on this train again." Nathan laughed. "Only if fate likes late-night commuters." The next Friday, they met again. The same train, the same seats. This time, neither of them acted surprised. Every Friday night became their tradition. Nathan always brought 2 cups of hot chocolate. Ava always carried her camera. She secretly took candid photos of Nathan laughing, reading, and looking out the window. He never noticed. Months passed. Winter arrived. One snowy evening, Ava finally showed Nathan the photo album. Every page told the story of their train rides. "Our story," she whispered. Nathan smiled. "I didn't even know someone was writing it." One afternoon, Nathan received an offer to lead a major architectural project in San Francisco. It was his dream opportunity, but accepting it meant leaving Chicago and leaving Ava. The night before his flight, they boarded the last train together one final time. Neither of them wanted the journey to end. As the train crossed the city bridge, Nathan quietly said, "I don't know if love can survive 3,000 miles." Ava gently held his hand. "It doesn't have to survive. It just has to believe." Nathan accepted the job. For 18 months, they lived in different cities. Every Friday night, at exactly 11:30 p.m., they boarded trains in different places. Nathan in San Francisco, Ava in Chicago. They video called each other until their rides ended. It became their promise. 18 months later, Nathan returned to Chicago. Without telling Ava, he bought a ticket for the last Friday train. As she stepped inside the carriage, she froze. Nathan was sitting in their favorite seat, holding 2 cups of hot chocolate. "You saved my seat," she whispered. "I always will." The train slowly began moving. Nathan reached into his coat pocket and took out a small velvet box. He smiled. "Ava Mitchell, every journey I ever planned had a destination, but the greatest journey of my life began the moment you ran onto this train." He knelt on one knee. "Will you spend every journey and every destination with me?" Ava covered her mouth as tears filled her eyes. She nodded. "Yes." The passengers applauded. Even the conductor smiled as the train rolled beneath the glowing lights of Chicago. 1 year later, Nathan and Ava were married in the same historic train station where they had first met. Instead of arriving in a limousine, they arrived on the last evening train together. Near platform 7, a small bronze plaque was placed on a bench. It read, "Sometimes the last train of the night is the first stop toward forever." Years later, couples visiting Union Station often wondered why that bench was always decorated with fresh flowers. Only Nathan and Ava knew the answer. Because every great love story begins with one unexpected moment, and sometimes forever starts with simply catching the last train.